Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. So the lovely Kodies got in touch with me to ask me if I'd like to do a PR review for them, and I was like, yeah, of course I'd love to do. So I've been sent all these products, which is fabulous. Thank you, I really appreciate it. However, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. I was a little bit underwhelmed when I started looking at all these. I just kept getting confused by what's what and what's going on, if I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. So I've set my stall out on what I'm going to do and what I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to get cracking basically. You can see the labels here. Those two are the same. They both say glitter. Well, you probably can't read it, but glitter top coat. Both of them say the same thing, but they're not. That one hasn't got a label on it. It's got a label at the top of it, but it's not got anything at all. It's just blank. It's got the sort of ingredients of what is in it on the back, but there's no label on it. Look, so yeah. And to me, the labels are, I don't know. They're just in a clear structure or a clear flow to them for me. So you have the Kodies gels, which are here. These were from Alibaba.com. And then here we've got an array of different ones that are from Tinovo Uno that you can actually get on Temu, which is handy. But yeah, I'm going to go through them, guys. These two, yeah, I'll go through them. Let's have a look. Let's test the products. I've got some swatch sticks. Let's have a little tester of them and see how I feel about them. Not impressed with the look. Not impressed with that. They are cheap. Don't get me wrong. They're cheap. And if they work well, then fair dues. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate being sent them. But I don't want to sugarcoat it, really, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to move these out of my way and I'm going to start with this. I was really looking forward to getting this. And the other stuff, to be honest. And then I'm just not impressed. Everything, nothing sort of matches up to me. Anyway, right, I'm going to go with this one first. I'm going to put a glove on. They fit a little bit better now. I've not got no nails on. They're not too bad then. Right, let's open this and have a little bit of a gander. Love that it's got that on it. That's fabulous. Really impressed with that. Yeah, I like the fact that they've done that with it. Let me get some kitchen roll. My fella brought me a cup of tea, which is always good. Yummy, yummy. Tetley tea. Tetley. I know I'm Yorkshire. I don't do Yorkshire tea, do Tetley tea. Right. I'm going to get a black swatch for this. I don't think it'll be better on a black. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to get a clear. I'm going to use a clear one. I'll put some primer on these before just because I always feel when I find the primer, there we go, that it goes on better. That gels go on better on the swatch sticks with, or even your tips, if you have a primer on it. So there we go. Primer on that one. Let's have a look then. Right, let's have a go then. In fact, I'll take off the lid actually. There's loads on that lid. I'm going to take off that. I'll do just, oh, let me put my other light on as well. Thought it were looking a bit dark. There we go. I'm just going to brush the first coat on. I like the consistency of this. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. See if I can do a little bit of building up on it as well. And I know it's clear. It's always harder to tell with clear, isn't it? A little bit more on. I'm just wiggling it back in. I quite like that. What I would normally do when I'm putting like a builder on like that, I'd use my little brush as well. I'm not going to bother just because I'm only doing sort of swatching for you guys with this. Yeah, so I'm impressed with that one. That's cool. I would definitely try other colours. I know that's the clear, and you know, can't go wrong with clear. So I'm really pleased I've got that. Don't mind the labelling on that. So that's fine. Yeah, thumbs up for that one. Happy with that one. Definitely get they do have them in other colours, I do believe. So I would definitely get some more in other colours of that. And while that's doing in the lamp, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to move on. Oh no, I'm going to carry on with Kodies ones first. So I'm going to go to these two next. So I mentioned about these. These say 2-in-1 glitter colour top coat. Now this on the top says shimmery gold top coat, and it's a shimmery gold. The smell from it is not very nice, but it is lovely. It is a very, very subtle shimmery gold. It does look lovely, does that? Like the colour of that. This one, however, glitter colour top coat, and it's a jelly black. Got the jelly black label on there, but it doesn't, it says glitter colour on there, the same one as that one. So they've mixed up the labels on that one. And this one is the only one out of them that has the curved brush. I like consistency if they're going to do stuff. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to use curved brushes, just use curved brushes instead of mixing it up. So yeah, that's the only one with a curved brush from what I can remember. Let me go back to this one and double check. I don't think that's got a curved brush. No, it's not got a curved brush. So that's them two. Take the other one out. Let's have a little quick gander of that and see what we think, how clear it is. I wouldn't have said it were like a crystal clear. I know that I put the primer on underneath. Could that have anything to do with it? Not sure. You certainly can't see writing through it. Very clear at all. However, I do like the consistency. I do think that could have been something to do with the primer. I've had that primer a long while, so it could have had little bits and stuff in it. So that might play a part in that. But I do like that. I am happy with that. Let me give that a little bit of a wipe on top just so I don't end up touching it. So moving on to these. So I'm going to do one of these on... I'm going to do these, one on a clear and one on a black. Obviously, the jelly black I'm going to do on the clear. So I'll open that one first. Like the brush on this. Shame about the labelling. They've just got it mixed up, haven't they? But it's not just that one thing with labelling for me. I haven't put no primer on. Let me put the primer on both of these. Right, it's got the primer on, as you can see. It's gone dull. Oops, got the wrong got the wrong one. There we go. Now this is a jelly, so I expected it to be like it is. It is very nice actually. Goes on nice. Jelly black. Oh, not going to see it like that here. Yeah, it's self-leveled really nicely. I will put another coat on, but I'll give that a zap. And I'll go in and do, on this black, I'm going to do this glitter one. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, it actually has. In that glitter, I don't know whether you can see it. I'll see if I can show it you. And that's gone on really nice as well. Don't know whether you can see the reflection of the, it's like the holographic kind of, not sure if you can get the gist of that, but there is little specks of blues and greens in it, ever so tiny. It is really nice. I'll get that zapped, take the jelly one out and give that another coat. Pop that in. So let's have a see of that, shall we? It is no white, there's no stickiness at all on that. Not on that glittery one, that's definitely a no wipe, is that? Shininess of it. What do you think? I think it could be shinier, don't you? But yeah, it is a no wipe. I'm going to go over it and give it another coat. So this is the black one. I'm going to check that one to make sure that that's a no wipe as well. Yep, no wipe. So that's impressive. Do like that, you know. Yeah, I'm happy with that one, I have to say. Can't complain with that. It is nice. And that looks shiny. That looks a lot shinier than the glitter one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, so that's the second coat of that one. Could be shinier in my opinion, I think. But it's still nice. It is really, really glittery, glistening, isn't it? So that's fine. I'm going to move on to these two now, guys. So, the Tinnovo Uno. I'm confused with these two. Because one says Post Manicure de Gel and the other one says Strengthener for brittle peeling nails, promotes strength. But when you actually go on the, well, on Temu, you know what Temu can be like, in the description, they're both pretty much the same. They both say strengtheners. They both say that they're pink jelly. But these, I've had a little look at both of them. They're exactly the same. I don't get the difference on the bottles, just don't get it. So I'm going to do, I've put the primer on this. I'm going to do a line on one side. These are air dry. So I'm going to put them to one side afterwards. So I'm going to use this one that says strengthener. And I put it on the black. I mean, you can't really see the pink, to be fair. So I suppose putting on your natural nail would be better, wouldn't it? But they're exactly the same. I'm not going to do much else with it, guys. I'm going to let that dry. I'm just not impressed. Maybe put them on my own nails. Don't know. I'm going to move that to one side and let that dry. I just don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Same thing. Moving on. We'll move swiftly on. So the next one I'm going to do. So I want another clear swatch for this next one. And I'm going to use, I'll move these to one side as well. So this is Structure Brush On Builder. It's just a clear. It's a brush on. Whereas that in the pot is probably thicker. Hard gel. It says hard gel, but it is quite soft and malleable, isn't it? Oh, right, okay. Didn't realise. This is actually milky white as well. So it's a Structure Brush On Builder. Doesn't say anything on it about it being milky white, but it is a milky white. Is the signage of it being white meant to be that? Don't know, but it doesn't explain it, does it? So, given that it's a milky white, in actual fact, I'm going to change the swatch and I'm going to do a black one. Right, I'm going to put this on now. See how we go with this. So it's a builder. So I would have expected it to be thicker than a... I suppose it is really, if I do that with it. You can see there's more to it than a standard gel. If you can see that. Not sure. There, look. So I'm going to do a coat. And then I'm going to try and build it up a little bit. Get a bit more. Hold that upside down for a little bit. Self-leveled really nice, hasn't it, that? Yeah. I am going to hold upside down again because I've just had it that way around a little bit too long, I feel. Right, get that in the lamp. So I'm going to try, now we've got the, where's it gone? This is a platinum glass top coat. And I think this is meant to be no white. This is the one without any other label on it. So I'm going to put that on this clear one that's got the primer on as well. See what we think of that. Got that one back out now. I think it has moved, hasn't it? It is, I don't think it's quite as thick as normal Builder in a bottle. I think it's a little bit thinner than that, to be fair. So it has gone over there. Look, can you see how it's the density there is a little bit more, just at that side a little bit. I don't know whether you can see, come over a little bit. Let me give it another coat. So this is the platinum one. And I do think it's clearer. I think that primer has affected it. I don't think it's the... Yeah, there's sort of a clouding. Might try that again, just over a... Try that one again, but without the primer. This is one without primer on. Give that a blast. Taking that one out now, that's that white one. I do like the colour, actually. I think that's quite nice for a jelly white. Yeah, don't mind that. Now this other clear one here, I am going to put primer on because I'm going to put a normal gel polish on this one. And this one, I'll go through that one in a minute. This one is, it says structure gel again. And it says it's tiramisu, it's like a beige colour. So the bottle's got the beige sticker label on it, hasn't it? I don't know why they say structure gel. I don't know. Is this just the same as the other one? I would have said so. In consistency, that says it's a Builder. I like the colour. That is a lovely colour, isn't it? Lovely nude. Very nice. I'll pop that one in. And while that's doing its thing, we'll go to this one. So this one now, you can see how clear that is. That is, I mean, you could read through that. I'll put another coat of that on. So let's just pick some up that I've got lid on. You could read through that, guys. You can read through it, look. That is beautiful, that. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that top coat. That is mega, mega clear. So that's the platinum. The one that didn't have the label on, unfortunately. No label on it. It's all scratched on the bottle everywhere. It's just the packaging and stuff for me. But yeah, platinum glass top coat, I will use that for definite. I do think it's good. It's just a shame about the packaging. That's what underwhelmed me, I think. So I'm going to put another coat of this on here. I'd definitely use this colour. I really do like the colour. I'd use it as when I'm wanting like a skin colour on my nails. I think that'd be fine for me. Pop that in. It's probably best label, isn't it, that one, really? It's the colour of what's on the label. Just don't know why it says structure. Don't know. Gel's a gel, isn't it? Gel polish. Should just say gel polish, to be fair. Is it me? Is it one of them days for me, do you think? It might be, might it? Oh, dear. So, I might try this blooming gel. No, I'm going to go with matte top coat. So, I'm going to do this matte top coat next. And I'm going to go over the tiramisu that I've just done. And let's see how matte this matte top coat is, shall we? Right, that's that done. Let's have a look. So you can see the shine there on that. And I haven't wiped the inhibition layer off. I'm going to keep it on because I'm going over with matte. So I'm not going to wipe it or anything. Just go straight over with this matte and see what this is like. I'll just do one coat of that one. Right, this is going to go in now with the Milky Base Coat Strengthener Gel. Now this looks a bit more opaque than the Builder one that we had. And again, I'm not sure if it is or not. It's definitely thinner in consistency than the other one. Ooh, now then, this matte one. That has done a lovely matte. That's like I used for the first time the other day, I used the Russian matte. And tell you what I used it on, the set that has the funky piercings that I've used as charms. And I used the Russian matte and I thought it was absolutely fabulous. Excuse me. And I'm pretty impressed with this one, actually. That has done a really good job for matte. Excuse the swatch stick, I don't know what I've got on that. It's like scratched or something on it. Don't know. But yeah, I'm impressed with that. That's coated it lovely, hasn't it? So yeah, the products themselves, can't knock them, can't fault them, can you? Just a bit confusing with the bottles and things. So that's had one coat now, the Milky Base. Let's go over it with another one. So that's the Milky Base. They're both milky. I can feel it in the bottles. This is much thicker. No, that sounds a bit daft when you're sort of pulling it out. It's thicker. It is thicker, but it's not as opaque as the other one. It's got a lot more white in it as the other one. Don't you think? Or is it? Yeah, I do. It's definitely got a lot more white in it. Don't want these to drip anywhere. Can you tell? Definitely. So, Milky White Base Coat is thinner consistency. It's more like a normal gel, a normal base coat, I suppose. But this structure brush on builder is thicker, but it's not as opaque as that white one. Let's put them both at the side of each other. So yeah, I do think it definitely is more of a builder, and that's more of a jelly white, really, isn't it? Milky white. Probably could do with another cut. It's had two as that one. Probably could do with another one. It's with it being on a black swatch stick as well, depending on what colour you'd have it on. So that's them two. What have we got left then? So we have a blooming gel, a hard base, and a cat eye. So let me go in with this cat eye. I'm going to put primer on and let it dry a little bit. And I've got a hard base as well, so I'll get primer on this, ready for that hard base as well. Right, so those have dried. So I'll go in with the cat eye. I'll show you this actually. This is really reactive. I'm impressed with how reactive it is. Look at that. See that moving? I am impressed with that. So that's cool. Oh, I should have done this over black. Definitely over black. So let me get a black one. Right, I'll go over this now. Yeah, I can see it much better now on the black. Oh, this has got a curved brush. This one. So that jelly black and this one has a curved brush. Right, let's give this a go. Lovely, look at that. That's fabulous. Fabulous. Wow. Look at that. You see that? That's brilliant. Oh, like that now. Trying not to get the light reflecting on it, but that's lovely. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. Right, the clear. This is the, no, not the blooming gel. I want the hard base coat. So how this is different than, I don't know. I don't know, guys. This seems quite thick. Give that a zap. I do like that. I know I've only done it like an arc at the top, but I even like that part of it. It's hard with the light reflecting into it. Yeah, I like that. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's go over this. So that's the hard base coat. I just want to see what the consistency was like on that and see how clear it is, because it's a clear. But I have put it over that primer, so this is the blooming gel. So I'm going to go all over the nail with the blooming gel. Some little dots of this black. I know I've not done any particular pattern. I just wanted to see what it were like. It has bloomed, but not mad at it. Not mad at it, guys. So So what's this one like? This is the hard gel. That's quite, you see the clearness of it now because of that primer that I put on. I think that affects it. So I'm going to go back over with this hard base and do it on a clear one without no... I know it's a base and you would actually put it over. If you're doing a base, you'd put it over a primer, wouldn't you really? You'd have that on your nail. But let's just do it over a tip without any primer on. And see how that works. So this was the one, the hard. So you can tell that is a lot. This is the hard base coat. Oh, wait a minute, is it? Oh, it is actually. Right, that's the hard base. And that's on a tip that didn't have no primer on it. Sure, I didn't put no primer on that. Oops. Let me try another tip. It's got me flummoxed that now, whether I did or not. So I want to give a little tip for you guys as well. So I've recently put out a video. It's the one of, and I just think it's gorgeous. It's the one with the piercings that I've put on the nail as charms. And I've had a bit of a dilemma with it. I'm not saying I get loads of views anyway, but you know, they'd usually average themselves out on my views. But this particular video, when I did put it, because I did put it out to members only, it was one of those that I did members only first. So that's what I did. But when I first hit the post on it, I did it to everybody. And it wasn't meant to go out for everybody. But I didn't realise quite straight away. It was about 20 minutes later that I realised. So I quickly changed it to members only. So obviously it will have disappeared. Changed it to members only. So that, you know, the members got the early viewings of it really, which is what I was trying to do initially. It's all new to me, all this. So I'm going to make mistakes. I don't mind that I've made the mistake. I'm wanting to let you guys know what's happened with it really, just in case it might happen for you. You know, those of you who do videos, obviously. So yeah, I did that with it. And then about 2 days later, I went and posted it to the general public, basically, for everybody to watch it. And views on it were really, really slow. I'm not saying I get, you know, tons and tons, but it was slower than what, you know, what my normal videos are. And it just confused me a little bit. And I thought, I'm going to check this out. So I did a little bit of research to check out whether by me doing what I did would affect sort of the algorithm. And what happens is not necessarily the algorithm that it will affect, but apparently YouTube, when you first put a video out, when you release it as a general video, obviously not to your members, but when you do release it to the public, it assesses what the viewing's like in the first 24, not in the first 24, in the first hour. It assesses what the viewing's like to see whether it's going to push it out a bit more, you know, to people to get clicking on it and to get viewing it and what have you. And because I only had it on for the 20 minutes, it sort of messed it up a little bit. So I have put it on the community tab that I've made this boo-boo. I've put it on, I put a little clip to promote that video, just because I think the nails are lovely. To promote that video, I put a little clip on TikTok, on Instagram, and I put a little short on YouTube as well. But I just thought I'd let you know what happened, just in case it happens to you guys, really. Maybe I should have just left it and it just been a video that's gone out. I don't know, but I made the boo-boo, so I'm, you know, dealing with the consequences of that. And that is that video doesn't have many views at all, compared to my other videos anyway. But I am hoping that doing the YouTube short and the Instagram and TikTok, that it might pick it up a little bit, but we'll see. It's a shame because I did spend a long time on that video and I do think the nails are lovely, but it's just one of them, isn't it? Moving on then, guys, to this nail. Oh, yes, to this one. That's much clearer now, isn't it? That's a lot better. I think you can actually read again through that. And you can. It's like there's nothing put on it. So that's really impressive. Very, very clear. And that's the hard base coat. So there we have it. So my overall opinion then is when you get these, to me, this is my opinion. It is just mine, everybody. But it's took me a while to do a video on them because I wasn't sure what to do on the video. One of the reasons is I don't have many colours and things. I've got the white, you know, the white sort of jellies and what have you. So there aren't many colours. So that made it a little bit more difficult, really. Thinking what kind of set should I do? And being able to use all these products. So I couldn't quite work out what I wanted to do to promote all these. So that was the first thing that sort of set me back. But also the fact that... I'll just put that in the bin. Yeah, but also the fact that the labelling of things I don't know, it just put me off. It just didn't excite me. I was excited to get them all. And then when I did and I opened them all, I'm looking, I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. I just want overjoyed. I don't know whether any of you guys have felt like that with it. I just wanted to be honest. I've given you an honest review. Look at that with no label on it. So, Kodies and Tinovo Uno. I can't tell you how much I'm grateful of you sending me these. And I will use them. The products themselves, a tickety-boo, as I would say. The tickety-boo. Just try and sort your labelling out a little bit. Make it a bit more cohesive, I think. Because it just isn't. And I think if you did that, you could even... Well, I shouldn't be saying it, charge more. That's fine. I quite like that. I like that it's the black. I like that it's matte. I like the labelling. That, you know, it is what it is. That's fine. And a few of the others are not too bad. That one's okay. Can live with that. That's fine. Those two, confusing because they're both the same. And I think if I were to read all the ingredients, which I'm not going to do, but if I were, but it's got the exact same stuff in it. I haven't read the ingredients, guys, so I couldn't tell you that for definite. But I'm gauging that it would do. And then these, obviously, not having the right labels on them. So they both have got the glitter and they're not the glitter. One of them is and one of them's jelly black. I just think it's, you know, why the clear, that's a milky base, it's got red on it. That's just a hard base, it's got red on it. I just, you know... It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. You might not want me to ever promote for you again, Kodies and Tinovo Uno. And I apologise if that's the case. I'm just being truthful to all my lovely watchers. And your products themselves are brilliant. I can't fault them, to be honest. So yes, guys, that's my truthful review. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Please share. Just so that people are aware that, yes, the packaging might not be that brilliant, but they were well packaged to get here. That was a good thing, so I will say that as well. But you might like them. You might be happy with the packaging. Don't know. I don't know. You might be happy. But yeah, please share anyway and hit that subscribe button. I've already said that. If you're not already subscribed, that was it. It was give me a like. Please give me a thumbs up. I don't know if I've already said that and all. Going off on one eye. And what's the other thing? Notification bell. That's the one. Hit that notification bell and then you'll be notified of all my future videos if you want me to ramble on like I have done today and it just be all a bit messy. Because I do think it has been, hasn't it? It's been a bit, you know, a bit all over, but it's just one of them videos this time. I don't know whether it's me and how I'm feeling at the minute. I don't know. Try to be all jolly and all happy and all giddy and all, and usually I am. But yeah, just a bit underwhelmed with these. Apart from that, that's fabulous. But yeah, the product's fabulous. Inside, fabulous. Just don't think they look it, do they? Underwhelming. Do you think? Right, guys, I'm going to get off and stop babbling in your ear rolls. Please take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.